What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. I'm glad you guys are tuning in today for another video. If you're new, then welcome as a first timer to the channel, to the Strat. We are going to teach you on this channel to become more profitable and more consistent in your trading. Now, it's going to take some work. There's no elevator straight to the top of that mountain. You're going to have to take it step by step. We're taking the staircase all the way to the top. There might be an elevator here or there to elevate you, but the majority of this journey is going to be a staircase to the top of that mountain. And we're going to teach you guys how to do that through this video and then through multiple other videos that I have on this channel. Over 400 videos that I've completed for you guys for free to learn how to trade this strategy that is by far the easiest strategy that you will come across. There's no indicators that we use. Okay, there's no MACDs, there's no RSIs, we don't use cup and handles, we don't use bull flags and bear flags. Okay, we use the candlesticks, we use price action, and that is it. Every candlestick tells a story, and we're going to teach you guys how to read those stories. Today, we're going through the watch list for Wednesday, October 19th. We had a bunch of gap plays off of all those multiple inside and double inside bars. I just did a video on how to play those gaps. If you guys watched any of the gap videos, the majority of the plays I had on for the 18th, the video for the October 18th watch list, the majority of those plays you guys would have had winners on. In the Discord this morning, I called out SPY. I said SPY opened at 2.5%, and SPY does not normally run more than 2.5%. So I said two things are likely to happen. Two things are probable to happen. Doesn't mean they will, but it's high probability. We're either going to go down on the day or we're going to chop around in that 2.5% range. Well, we ended up down over 1% less than what we opened at. If you guys would have played the puts like I said, you guys would have had a fantastic day on SPY. I want to go through a few things before we get started. Number one, the platform that you see here, the screen that you see, that is TradingView. That's how I use to chart all of my setups. I use Pro Plus. It's a subscription-based service. You can try this out for free. You go down below in the description, click on the TradingView link. That link will get you a free, no obligation 30-day trial for free. You get to try out their subscription for free for 30 days. If you like it, you can choose to opt into that subscription and you get up to $30 off of that subscription depending on which one you choose. So go click that link today and get in on that deal. Another thing, I'm on Twitter at Mr. Clark Griswold, so you can follow me there. I also have a Discord, the Griswold Trading Discord. That link is in the description below, and everything that I offer you guys, whether it's free or fee-based, is in that Discord. The Griswold Gold membership, which gets you the Griswold Strat indicator, one-on-ones with myself, group chats with the rest of the Gold members, top 5 plays, ad-free YouTube videos, and a bunch of other great stuff. I have a live trading bot, one for SPY, one for the rest of the tickers. You get access to that. It sends out live trades throughout the day for you guys to enter on so you don't have to go looking for them. There's a bunch of other stuff in there, but everything that I offer, like I said, free or fee-based, is located in that Discord, so go check it out. It's also on my pinned tweet on Twitter. Let's get started on this list, guys. Oh, one other thing. I know the ads suck. I'm going to ask you guys in advance, and I'm going to thank you in advance for letting those ads roll through. Those ads keep these videos free, so I appreciate it. Thank you guys in advance for doing that. Let's get on to this list. So the first one I've got on, and they are all very similar because we had these inside bars, and almost everything opened way up here, and then we just trended down, okay? So we have a lot of 2-ups that finished red. So DIA is the first one. Now, we do have a hammer candle here, but it is a 2-down red. So I'm going to look for puts. We're going to take 303 puts on this one. Triggers, sorry, at 30304. And this is how I do my setups, guys. So if I'm taking a put option on this, I'm looking at 303, maybe 302 for my trigger price. My strike price, I take it as close to the trigger as I can. And then we just set our targets at the bottom of the preceding wicks. Now, when we hit that and we go through, you can stay in. If we pop back up through that target, for me, I'm taking my profit and I'm getting out of that trade. Okay, so DIA puts trigger 303 1.04. Fubo. This was another one I talked about in the gap video that I just did. Fubo opened at like 15%, guys, and I'm not saying it can't go higher than that, but if I'm playing the probabilities, I'm thinking Fubo is going to come down. So you go to the 15, you go to the 30, you take the break of that first bar, that first 15-minute bar, that first 30-minute bar, and that's likely the direction it's going to take. Fubo did that. You would have had a really great day on Fubo if you would have taken that trade. And we're going to look for puts on Fubo at $4.08. And I'm going to mark out that first target for you, bottom of the preceding wick at $3.99. The Qs, QQQ, that's the NASDAQ. 2 up, finished red. We're going to look for puts at 268.74, first target. And anytime there's an inside bar, we call that a Rev Strat. So it's a 1, 2 up, 2 down Rev Strat. That's what we're looking for on QQQ. Apple, same thing, 1, 2, 2 Rev Strat. So we've got a 2 up, finished red. We're going to look for puts at 140.61. Targets are not great, sitting there at 140.27. Amazon, 2 up, finished red. I'm glad we have one of these because we're going to talk about it. So normally I tell you guys to put the targets at the bottom of the wicks. You notice I have one at the top of the wick. The reason for that, let me show you guys. You notice in this range right here, okay, there's no candlestick in that range. Okay, there's nothing in here. That's what we call a gap. Okay, so when we have that gap, the target to fill the space between there, in order to fill that, that's our first target. Okay, so anytime we have a gap, the what am I trying to say here? The candlestick that fills that gap or closes that gap is the first target, and then our next target just goes to the bottom of that candle. So if we're trending down and there's a gap, the first top of the wick is our first target. Okay, I think there's a couple others that we can go through on that. Disney, 2 up, finish red, 1, 2, 2 Rev Strat, puts at 97.64. EW, 2 up red, puts at 85.70. Good magnitude to the bottom side there at 83.13. That's what I like to see. I like to see a little bit of meat on those bones. Okay, Nike, 2 up, finished red, puts at 89.15. First target, 88.70. PayPal, 2 up, finished red. We're going to look for puts at 84.62. Datadog, DDOG, 2 up, finished red. 1, 2, 2 Rev Strat, puts at $81.13. DraftKings, 2 up, red, 1, 2, 2 Rev Strat. Move that there. We're going to look for puts at 13.24. And again, I've seen a couple of guys, prominent guys on Twitter talk about this. Be prepared, guys, because anytime that we see something like this where it's just like 2 up reds across the board and we're thinking bearish, 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 puts, the market's going to flip on us, or it has a potential to flip on us. Okay, everything looks, and I'll give you another roulette example. You can say you've got 20, let's say the roulette wheel hits 20 blacks in a row, okay, and you're like 21, it's got to hit red. It's hit 20 black. Sometimes it just doesn't. Okay, so we have these setups. Sometimes they're not going to work. So just be cognizant of that and be prepared, because we trade on probabilities, and every trade, every strategy is based off of a probability, because we don't know what the next candlestick's going to be. Nobody knows what the next candlestick's going to be, but we can take a high probability of what it should be, and we can trade based off of what we see happening. Okay, so just be careful. It might not be a bearish day. We might have a bullish day. Okay, Etsy, 2 up, finished red. Looks like we've hit the top of a broadening formation as support there. You can see it's been tagged with support across the board. Support or resistance, depending. It's just kind of been, if you go back, it's kind of just been hovering on that line there. So we'll see how it plays out on Wednesday. 2 up, finished red. We're going to look for puts at $100.04. And you notice we have that gap again. So the first target fills that gap. The next target goes to the bottom of that candle right there. NVIDIA, 2 up red, 1, 2, 2 Rev Strat, puts at 116.18. Peloton, 2 up red, 1, 2, 2 Rev Strat. We're going to look for 754 as our trigger On Piton SE Limited, 2 up red. We're going to look for puts at 53.04. First 2 targets marked out. That is a 122 Rev Strat. Tesla, 2 up, finished red. We're going to look for puts at 217.25. First target marked out at 209.45. Airbnb, 2 up red, puts 115.70. AMC, 2 up red, puts 637. First target at 609. Hopefully I'm not going too fast for you guys. BAC, that's Bank of America, 2 up red. We got to fill this gap. So that's our first target there. Next target here. Again, you have another gap to fill, so your next target would be the top. See how that works? Next up, BBBY. Oh, you know what, guys? I'm going to talk about a little contest I have going on, but we'll save it till the end. So hopefully you're still with me. We'll discuss it right at the end. 2 up red on BBBY. We're going to look for puts at 509. Citigroup, 2 up red, puts at 43.65. 2 up red on Chewy, puts at 36.05. 2 up red on Colgate, puts at 72.43. CRM with a 2 up red. Gap fill there. First target, top of the candle, puts at 151.90. Cisco, 2 up red, puts at 41.26. Ford, 2 up red, puts at 11.92. GME, 2 up red, puts at 26.13. 2 up red on the Google machine. $100.65 is our trigger. 2 up red on JP Morgan Chase, puts at 116.96. Lyft, 2 up red, puts at 13 bucks even. First target at 13.05. Netflix, 2 up red, puts at 237.73. 2 up red on Square, puts at 55.51. It's Deja Vu Groundhog Day. 2 up reds everywhere. XLV has a 2 up red, puts at 125.97. 2 up red on eBay, 38.16 for the puts, and 122 Rev Strat. Facebook, the metaverse, 2 up red, puts at 131.40. Shopify, 2 up red, puts at 28.33. First target at 28, filling that gap. And those are the setups, guys. The contest I have, go on to the weekly swing video, and even if, you know what, even if you comment on this video down below and give me a thumbs up, you're going to be entered into a draw. Okay, my daughter's going to pick the winner, but you're going to get a free 1-month membership into the Griswold Gold memberships for free. All you need to do is comment and give me a thumbs up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Watch at the end. Top right, I've got spy videos for you guys. Bottom right, I've got a learning tools playlist to help you guys learn this stuff even more. Beyonce will point you in the right direction. She's at the end of that video. Good luck trading on Wednesday, guys. I wish you nothing but the best, and we will see you on the next one. Bye-bye. You make my heart beat super fast.